After we've gone through the process, we want them to feel a few things. We want them to feel confident. We want them to feel like their needs are being heard and that they can trust in us to deliver the product that they're asking for. My name is Michael Medford Jr., and I'm the president and co-owner of Medford Design-Build. We're located in Arlington, Texas, and we also serve the communities that surround us. The very first meeting is really just an educational meeting. We don't push you into something you don't want to do. We just simply educate you on how the home remodeling process should look like and how Medford does it. I'm looking to see what their needs are and why. I always ask, what is your pain points? Like, why are you wanting to do this project? And then I just see where I can fit into, help them, bring it to light. Once a client is ready to move forward with us to start the design process, we'll actually set a second meeting at the home where the design team will go out to their home. Once we get all the measurements done, then we come back and we'll actually start the 3D rendering process, the floor plans. We have the client into an office to review it and then get them an estimate on the project. Typically when a client sees their design on the screen for the first time, it brings a lot of smiles to their faces, so they start getting really excited at that point. That's kind of what we call the high of the remodeling process. Once our designs are finalized, we get an estimate together. We call it a proposal. And on that proposal, we also give budget items. So basically their shopping list for the interior designer and them. We go through that and really get them to understand the scope of work and the pricing so there's no surprises down the road. Everything we do is in-house as far as design process because our interior designer does so much more than just pick things out. She's also very involved in building that project. So there's a lot of behind the scenes things that she does that another outside designer would not be able to help us with. So once a client accepts the proposal and is ready to move forward, then at that point, they will engage with our interior designer and start the selection process. And while that is going on, we are in the background taking care of any engineering that needs to be done, permitting, and pre-planning. About a week before we start a project, we do a job site walkthrough with clients. We bring over our production manager, Dave, the project manager, and myself, and somebody from the design team. At that meeting too, even though we've already gone over the project in the office, it gives them an opportunity to touch and feel. We see what kind of coverings we need to protect the home. So we answer all these questions. So on day one, we just hit the ground running. Once construction begins, we are all about communication. And that's what I tell people all the time. We send a daily email. This is what happened today in your home. This is what's going to happen tomorrow in your home. And it's one continuous thread from day one to the last day of the job. Everybody in our company is copied on that email. So whether it's a design question, a production question, the right person will answer them right away. Once the project is either nearing completion or is complete, then myself or somebody from the design team will actually come out and walk the project with the homeowner. We ask them how their experience was. We also, a new set of eyes too. The client may be thrilled with it, but if we see something, we're going to bring it to everybody's attention and get it taken care of. So just kind of a final approval at the end. I think what excites me the most about helping bring projects to life to people is just the joy they get from the end results. And also, again, just back to the educational part. I'm happy that I was able to educate people and make their remodeling experience as simple as possible for them.